Strike to claim it. A strike to claim it. And he got it!
That is right! I did it! That's number 5! Are you kidding me? That's right! Who do you think you are? I am! Right!
Hello, this is Chris Adams. I'm here with Joseph P. Larkin. Welcome to Kakistocracy. You were right the first time when you said that that's how you pronounce it. How are you doing?
I said
today?
cockies. I said Kakistocracy.
Oh, you did?
You were right all along.
Was I right? Okay. I don't know because I've only seen it written. You know when when you've only seen a word written and you've never actually heard it said. I had to hit the AI.
Yeah, like the word love.
Yes. Just
I've never heard anyone say that they loved me.
Well, someday soon. Maybe someday soon. I don't know when. Maybe never. But so
that was an opportunity for you to say it, Chris. But that's all right.
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I don't look. I like people. But I don't. Love is not in my It's not in my vocabulary per se. Like I'll enjoy you hanging out and stuff, but love that's a bit of a strong thing. Anyway, so I don't know if you know, but there was some big news that happened this week. You ready for the news?
Mm-hmm.
And I like the news. You guys like the news?
What do you think I mean?
Well, I don't know. You're the risk taker.
Oh.
You think I'm talking about breaking the law?
No, I'm just trying to figure out how far you want it bent.
As far as you can without breaking it.
In other words, don't risk an IRS audit.
I don't give a damn about an audit. They just better not win.
That was iconic Gene Hackman alongside Tom Cruise in the 1993 film The Firm. It's so good if you haven't seen it. All right, we're all following this breaking news this morning that sheriff's deputies found Hackman, his wife, and their dog dead in their New Mexico home. The 95-year-old had long since retired from his storied career, which earned him 2 Academy Awards and 4 Golden Globes. CNN's Elizabeth Wagmeister is joining.
Well, anyway, it goes on, but that was like the saddest news of the week because you and I are both huge movie buffs. I watch as many movies as I can see all the time because I went to film school. So for me, like, movies are not everything, but they're definitely up there. And his movies, The French Connection, Unforgiven. I don't think I've seen The Firm. You've seen The Firm, right?
No, there's still a bunch of Gene Hackman movies on my list to watch.
Oh, okay.
He made so many movies. Like,
yeah,
it's hard to even keep up with. It was hard to keep up with him.
So many classics too.
And he gave us 20. He hasn't made a movie in 21 years. So he gave us 21 years to catch up, and I still didn't. Sorry, Gene.
Yeah, you've let him down, and his dog.
I think the dog did it. I think the dog killed the wife, and the wife was trying to eat the dog.
Well,
so
right.
the dog killed the wife and self-defense. And then Clint just stumbled in there, and that's it. The dog was like, "Fuck you too," and he took down. I'm sorry, he took down Gene, not Clint. I was getting ready for our Clint Eastwood tribute, which we'll be having next week when he fucking dies next.
Oh, another great actor. They were friends, which is pretty sad. And Clint's looking really rough these days. Like, he's getting old. But Gene, like, yeah, I think the dog did. The dog, you're right. The dog killed the wife and spread the pills around to make it look like it was a suicide pact or something. Then Gene came in on it and fell over and died right there because he was just in shock.
Well, all kidding aside, one or the other died. Probably the woman died first, and then because Clint was not able to get around, so he probably went out. He was probably going outside to try to find help. Who do I keep saying? Clint? I'm sorry, I got Clint Eastwood on the brain.
Yeah.
It's because we saw him in that clip just now. By the way, what the fuck was that bowling clip? Why did you play that?
Oh, I just wanted to. Okay, so that is the anniversary of that clip happened a couple days ago, and so I just wanted to play it because I just love that guy and his energy of like,
Yeah.
I'm the greatest. All of you can suck a dick. That guy is an internet legend. And so the anniversary.
Yeah, I've seen that clip.
And the end, yeah. So I figured we'd open with a random clip, and then just go into the show. But Gene's death, well, they're going to talk about it tomorrow at the Oscars, and they're going to pay tribute to him. I mean, I haven't seen over half of his stuff, and he is one of those just amazing actors because he came from the school of yelling. Because he was just so good at like in his acting, like he could just yell better than anybody, and especially in the French Connection in that beginning scene where he's kicking the crap out of that criminal thug, and he's just like, I forget what he's just like being totally evil to the guy, and it's beautiful. It makes you kind of wish the cops were able to do that these days. you know?
Yeah, there'd be way less crime. I noticed there was way less crime when Gene Hackman was still alive.
But yeah, so it's been an eventful, I would say, week for that. But also, remember we were talking about the IRS last week, last show, and I have a news story about one of the IRS guys that got laid off. If you'd like to see it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Today I spoke with a former IRS employee here in Houston.
I was so excited to learn the job. I was telling my management I was going to be the best. They can count on me. And it's not like I have
those eyes.
I have no say so. Like they just toss you away. Like corporate America was like this, not the government.
Oh my God, the smoke alarm beep.
That's so perfect. Of course, the IRS workers don't know how to change their fucking smoke alarms. They're retarded.
Yeah. Some of them literally, actually. I know one of my favorite YouTubers used to work at the IRS, and he goes, there was literal retards there that they would hire because it was definitely a part of. They just were open to hiring whoever they wanted. Let me.
I'm retarded.
So they but it's just one of the most the probably the funniest things was that guy, like just the crying. I don't know what it is about a man crying that makes me laugh hysterically, but it just like I know you feel emotions, but I would never want to be on TV doing that. I don't care how sad I am.
Have some fucking dignity.
Yeah.
Have some fucking dignity. You just lost a job. Big deal. Everyone loses a job at one point or another. Just get a new one.
Yeah.
Fucking faggot. Should get fired for being a bitch. We don't need bitches like you working for the government anymore.
Yeah.
Eat shit, dude.
Exactly.
Eat shit.
Exactly. And I wanted to bring up the final quick story from the week that I think we both laughed at. Let me hold on one second. This guy. Do you remember this one?
No.
You can't. Oh,
My boyfriend has a migraine.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you shared that with me.
Oh, I didn't. That's right. I was talking about it with my other friend. We were texting back and forth about it, and it was just one of those hilarious things that this woman would think this is a good idea to share to the world.
Yeah, I know. And put the guy's picture on it, too.
Right. And in the article...
So whenever she breaks up with him, that he can't get another girlfriend later. Or
Right.
he can't cheat on her or something.
Well, in the article, she explains that she has like cyst or something in her cervix or in her vagina, and so normal men hurt her, but he's perfect.
Well, good for them. Well, that's nice then. That's a nice thing.
Yeah, every lid has a pot. You know,
but also, you know, size doesn't matter.
No.
If you think size matters, go ask a dyke.
Yeah.
Go ask a lesbian if size matters. They seem to be able to get each other off with no penis at all, or like a plastic penis.
Exactly.
So whatever.
There's a pot for every very tiny lid.
Well, it's not the size of your penis that matters. It's the size of your hands while you're choking them. That's what matters. And I assure you that I am right.
Right. Yeah. But this is one of those things where this lady was like, I gotta let the world know this, because in the article again, she's like, his friends make fun of him for it. How do they know? Right?
Yeah, right. That's just awful.
Yeah.
That's just awful. This is like, all kidding aside, this is this guy's worst nightmare come to life.
Right.
A micro penis. Now everyone knows he has a micro penis. This just sucks. I hate this woman. And I can tell by looking at her picture that she's crazy as fuck. Look at her eyes. There's just something off about this woman, and that weird, creepy smile. She's giving you that smile that white people give to black people when they're passing them on the street.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, I can't. I do it too. All white people do it. We're not doing it on purpose. Black people, we just can't help ourselves. We're trying to smile and be friendly, but we just aren't. So that's what happens instead.
Yeah.
By the way, I like how demented I look. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I look how demented I look. No matter what I do with the lighting in here, it always turns out pink. There's no pink lights. There's no red lights on either. So I don't know what the fuck is going on here. But yeah, it looks like I'm in like a gay hell. I'm broadcasting live from the gayest room in hell.
Also known as hell. Just plain hell. So
that's so bizarre.
Yeah.
And then I'm really just, I hate this because my video looks like shit. Yours looks fine. But like you can even see inside my fucking closet door. You can see how messy I am. It's just stuff shoved into the closet without being put away nicely.
Right.
I look like I'm falling apart. Looks like Hoarders in here. Hoarders Jr. The prequel to Hoarders, the series.
Yeah. Anyway, I have some more videos if you'd like to move on.
Anything not to look at myself.
Right. And as you know, I'm a huge fan of cop videos. Like I'm a giant fan, so let's get to that segment.
I'm laughing at. I didn't know you made these bumpers, and I'm laughing so hard at them because I wanted to pitch some
bumpers and stuff.
Some ideas for us to have. Yeah, for us to have like a weekly, like we could have one called Joseph's Book Club, where every week we talk about books or some bullshit.
Yeah.
I was gonna pitch you that, and I was like, oh hell yeah, this guy already knows how to make the bumper.
Yeah, well, I like I said, I've done this for a while for other people, and all it is just video design, and that's where
put the bumper back up. I want to look at it again. It's really yes. I love it. It has the cross. It has the do not cross sticker. It really does look. It looks perfect. It looks like a segment from Inside Edition or something like that.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
There was a man in Minnesota today who got killed by the police. His name is George Floyd. He put the sticker across it now.
But for the cops, you never know what you're gonna walk into and what you have to deal with. So I figured I'd start with a pretty good video, kind of showcasing what they have to deal with. So anyway, here we go.
Okay. All right, Robert. So, how much you had to drink tonight? I give you the benefit of the doubt, man.
Are you good?
I thought they would. You thought you can make it, right? However, I would like to have you have pants on or something on, so I'm not walking you into my building looking like you're looking like at this point in time.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
It's just past 1 a.m. in Ledyard, Connecticut, where police find one man who's allegedly over the limit and, let's just say, underdressed.
You got a license on you?
Yeah.
He has his own bondage gear.
Right now.
All right, go ahead and look for it. Turn your vehicle off, all right? 1-3 issue.
That's too
The
bad.
faggot king here.
I think I didn't.
You think you what?
I think I didn't grab it. My wallet.
Think you didn't grab your wallet?
Right.
Okay. How much you had to drink tonight?
Not sure.
Not sure how much you had to drink tonight?
Earlier, at home.
Okay.
Wait, I'm waiting until he gets out because that part is good.
You had drinks earlier at home?
Right.
Okay. And then where'd you go after that? Just right here?
And then they just decided to come here and sit.
Okay. You're home and came here and sat.
Oh, he's
That's
not
it?
even, he's
That's
not
all we
even
did?
driving?
Who else is at home with you?
Just me.
Just you?
No, he was driving.
Were you gonna meet up with somebody, or you just come here to sit?
No, just me and sitting.
Dude.
No.
Can you stop it for a second?
So you're gonna pass out
he
when
was meeting for a hookup.
Right.
He was meeting for a hookup and he passed out in the car. But
Right.
still, he's not driving. This really gets under my skin because my buddy Billy Dilly from the Big Fish, one time they gave him a DUI and he was riding a lawnmower. And it's like, well, what the fuck? Who is he going to hurt in a lawnmower?
Right.
Listen, dude, I'm on the pervert side here. He's in the right, the cops are in the wrong. That's it.
Right. Well, here, yeah. I mean, he's not driving, but he is like parked on a highway, like off of the main highway. He's
at a gay truck stop or whatever. It's the hot spot in his small town in Connecticut where all the gay dudes go to fuck.
Right.
So you can't get fucked in America anymore. Like, fuck this shit, man. I'm incensed. Let the guy sleep in his underwear in his car. He's not bothering anybody.
Right, with his handcuffs and stuff. You know, he was gonna have a good time.
He didn't even have his license on him. Okay. So it's not like I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. He came ill prepared to do whatever it was that he was going to go do.
Right. Exactly.
No rubbers, no license, no money.
Right. It's a bit unfair, but there's another one, a different video, because I mean that one doesn't get much better. They just give him a DUI. They give him a chance because they don't want to arrest him because he's in like lingerie and bondage
underwear.
cuffs.
Yeah,
underwear. And so, but they give him a chance to just go free. They're like, just go home, and then he continues. He does continue to drive at that point, so he kind of deserves it. But this next video is a little bit different. I don't know if you can see the difference.
I'm going to tell you guys right now, whoever could go toe-to-toe with me, head-to-head, push-up to push-up, let's get it. Let me be quiet and go in my own house that I earned with my blood, my sweat, and my tears. Have a little morning to you.
It's 1:30 a.m. in Reno, Nevada, where police are
This
called
guy-
to an apartment complex for the second time after reports of a man who was yelling.
Looks like they're just open.
I mean, he's obviously on meth, right? I would say meth if I had to pick. And
he was like, he's a Hulkamaniac is what he is. He's hulking out there.
Dude, he had wrestler energy.
Hey, Chris, Reno PD, what's going on, man?
It's bad if they know your name, by the way.
I got no guns.
Okay.
Who are you?
I thought he was just sitting in a chair yelling.
Yeah, I don't even know what he was doing.
He was just sitting in a chair yelling. He wasn't doing anything. He was just sitting in a chair.
Right.
So now you can't just sit in a chair and yell at 1:30 in the morning in America. What kind of country is this? That's not what my grandfather died in Korea for.
Right. I thought this was America. But Yeah, that's like another video. They know him apparently because his brother's a cop, so I guess they've had to deal with this guy before, and like I don't know if he's on meth. I don't know what he's on, but he's obviously like people are trying to sleep and he's just continually yelling. And what looks like maybe an apartment complex. I couldn't quite tell, but yeah, he had the wrestlers promos down. Like he could cut. He could go to WWE tomorrow. And cut
he should be Howard Dean. He should be Howard Dean's running mate. And then we're gonna go to Saskatchewan, and then we're gonna go to Connecticut. Ah!
Yeah, and that guy for sure. He had the right temperament if only he could use it for good, but unfortunately he doesn't.
Oh well.
Oh well. But
lock him up. Throw away the key.
Yeah, no. I think he got I think because I think maybe because of who his brother was. Like, I think he got locked up for a little bit, but like let out really quickly. And if I remember, because I watched like most of these, and yeah. But are you ready to move on to the next segment?
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see what the next bumper looks like.
Oh, okay. I like to call this things that I love that just make my day.
Okay.
So you know what I mean? Let me.
2012.
We bring in the studio this morning one of the gay rights activists, Mr. Should I call you Mr? Pepe Julian Onzima. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
2025.
Hi, Darren.
You go first.
Why are you gay?
Oh wow, he met the guy in real life.
Yeah, he's
that's actually so cool.
Yeah, no, and he'll do the thing for you. Like he got.
Oh, that's great.
He obviously got famous from that, and so the guy now I think he's in LA or something. I mean, it looked like LA, right? Where he was like Venice Beach.
Venice, yeah.
Yeah, and so he just wanders around, and people are like, "Oh, that's the guy," and he
wanders around and asks people why they're gay.
Yeah.
Why are you gay?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I can't believe it.
I know. And then there's this other video, obviously, that's been making the rounds.
Hello. Goodbye. Anyways, if you want to start a business on a budget, make sure you go to the Source Factory.
Hi, friends. Today we're talking about something super cool called pronouns.
Not interested, sir. Anyways, here's how to tell if your sign is cheap.
Like, I'm a trans man and I'm gay and I have...
So you're straight. Anyways, watch me put it down like this. The design is very human.
So I got served today at the pharmacy, and
Sir, here's how to tell if your LED sign is cheap, sir.
You're a fake ally, you're a fake liberal, you're a hypocrite, and I feel sorry for your trans friends. I feel sorry for your trans friends.
I don't have any trans friends. Anyways, here's how to tell if your LED sign is cheap.
Little one asked me, Mommy, what's a girl?
That guy has been making the rounds because everybody loves him. He reminds me of when I worked at the casino. All the Asian people are secretly hilarious because they just they have no filter, so they just say anything that comes to their mind, and they don't even like they're not trying to be funny. They just are funny. Do you know what I mean? Like they're like no matter what happens, they just no bullshit. And that's what I love. I loved working with them. Like there was the people that I actually really enjoyed just seeing every day. They made the job bearable because other than that, it was just people telling me to die for 8 hours a day. You know. They were great because they would always say like, "Oh, the gamblers are just losers. They're just mad at their own lives." You know. And so like I just absolutely loved what they brought to the thing because they just were like, yeah, screw those people. I forget what this one is, but let's try this one.
Bobby, what time do you have?
3:20.
3:20. I may be wrong. Do you have the time, sir?
Yeah, 3:22.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, everything's in order. And congratulations, by the way.
Why?
That was your pilot.
That girl was?
I'm sorry.
My pilot?
What's the matter?
That girl?
Yes, sir. It's a new service. No, sir. No, that's it's a historic flight today. First woman pilot. Is anything wrong?
No, I think this is wonderful. Are you serious? And the first thing that she did was to ask what time it was. That's what scares me. You'd think the pilot would at least know what time it is.
Oh, I think so. I just can't wait to get the big bird up in the air.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Listen, have they cleaned the plane?
Pardon me?
Have they cleaned it?
Yeah, that's all right. Let them get it.
Have they cleaned the plane? And
Yes, they
everything?
did. Yes.
Fine.
Everything's taken care of.
How do you do? Will you be with me?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, marvelous. How do you do? My first flight.
Nice flight.
Oh. Nice having both of you.
First woman pilot on American Airlines.
That has to happen to us.
Piloted by a woman?
Piloted by a woman.
She's going to fly it?
Look at
Yeah,
how
she's the pilot.
attractive women used to be.
Stewardess is Miss Rollins on your flight.
Oh, how do you do? Miss Rollins?
But anyway, that's an old candid camera from the 60s, 63 or 62, I believe. Back when people
There's people that are still alive that remember when the world was normal.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're baby boomers. I wonder what these baby boomers think about what they've done to the world. You know, I was thinking about something kind of funny that happened this past week where I went to Del Taco to eat dinner, and there was just a group of old white people just hanging out in the Del Taco talking. This is actually something you will see sometimes, baby boomers at the mall or like the mall food court, or it's like KFC or McDonald's just hanging out talking,
Right.
maybe drinking some coffee. And
Right.
and when I first sat down and I was just eavesdropping these baby boomers, I was like, oh, how can anyone hate them? They're hilarious. They're so stupid. And like they're hanging out at Del Taco. Like they think that that's a fun place to be. And then after about, I don't know how long it takes to eat your food, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I was like, Jesus Christ, all they talk about is television.
Yeah.
They talked about Frasier for
Mhm.
like 10 minutes. They talked about fucking 2.5 Men. It's like these TV shows have gone off the air. Like they're not on TV anymore. And this is what they talk about. And
Right.
it's another reason to hate the baby boomers. All they fucking do, all they think about or care about is television.
Mm-hmm.
Television. Think about your own. Well, think about your own parents. How much did they have that TV on? You know, like my parents just put us in front of the TV. They didn't pay attention to us. They
Right.
just turned it on and went into the other room and watched television there. You know what I mean?
And
An entire generation obsessed with television.
yeah, they're addicted to it. Or they, I mean,
Mhm.
my stepdad's the same way where he'll call me or text me sometimes, hey, have you seen this show? And I'm like, no, I don't know what that is. He goes, oh, you got to check it out. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not saying that I don't appreciate it because it's nice of him to think about it, but to at least think of me. But like, I don't know what to say because I chances are I'm not super interested because he was trying to tell me about some horror movie where there's a comic that fights zombies, I think it was. And I'm like, that just sounds awful. Or it sounds like a B movie or made for Netflix. There's no more made for TV. It's now just made for Netflix, where it's not as good, and it's you're gonna get like a lower quality of movie, but you know, what are you gonna do? But
Their entire lives revolve around TV. I hate them.
right.
And when my dad was, you know, his schedule revolved around drinking, gambling, and watching TV. He didn't even leave the house until the fucking Price is Right was over. And that's another thing is that they just watch the most lowest common denominator horse shit.
Right.
Price is Right, Wheel of Fortune, Inside Edition, A Current Affair. It's just this crap. I don't know.
They're the reason.
Depressing.
They're the reason why reality TV became so big. That generation. I know they say we, but it wasn't just us. It was mostly them, and because they had all the buying power anyway, and so they would watch it and be like, "You got to check it out. This is the greatest thing ever." And it I would say most of it was crap. I hated reality TV back in the day. Luckily, with streaming, I don't think it works as well, so it kind of died for the most part. It's still on though, kept alive by guess who? Baby boomers. Like that, they're keeping Survivor alive. That show should have died 10 years ago. How many times can you see a group of people go on an island and fake survive when really the producers are feeding them in between days? You know, I mean, yeah, they're not eating maybe as much as they used to, but like the whole thing's fake anyway. But so I wanted to go to the next segment where I call it "Is This Okay?" So we're just playing a couple things and see if you think this is fine or not. So ready?
Oh, that's not right. No.
Do you actually work for ICE?
No, not at all. Nope.
Explain the outfit.
It's $29.99 on Amazon. I would recommend buying a small if you're my size. This one's a little too loose for my liking. But yeah, if you want some entertainment, wear this and go to a Home Depot in a sanctuary city like where I live right now, Washington, D.C., and you'll see all the illegals. Not all of them, but you can maybe see a lot of them start to run away, and you feel like a group fitness instructor. It's really good.
And you actually think that's funny?
Oh my God.
I think it's hilarious. Absolutely. What's not funny is them illegally...
There you have it, everybody. One of the worst people I've seen here at CPAC, and that's saying something. Appreciate it.
What a faggot.
Yeah.
What a fucking faggot. He didn't even let him finish. The guy was making a point, which he didn't let him finish, which is what? He said it's way funnier than people coming here illegally.
Right.
You're the worst person here, and then walks away so you can't be on camera. What a faggot. Fuck you, faggot. I hope you see this one day and hear me calling you a fucking fag.
Right.
Fuck you. Eat shit. It is funny. They shouldn't be in the country. They know they shouldn't be in the country. That's why they run away, and that's why it's funny. Eat shit.
Right.
He's a fan. I don't know. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony. You need to find the clip of Carmela saying, "Well, maybe you're a fag. Did you ever think of that?" And
Right.
then we can just have Tony and Carmela fight with each other via sound bites.
Well, any clip I can get off of YouTube, I'll get it. So that's on there somewhere. But yeah, I agree, man. Like, he didn't let him finish. He was making a really good point of, hey, we can't just let people do whatever they want and come in illegally. That's obviously a bad idea. We have to have rules.
Yeah. So does he think Canada's a bad place because they enforce their laws? Because he should try to get into Canada. It's really hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard. If you're like in a touring band, they'll take your CDs and T-shirts and won't let you bring them into the country to sell. Stuff like that. Well, guess what? That's the law. All they're doing is enforcing the law. I don't hate Canadians because they enforce their laws.
No, and it's there's nothing wrong with what they're doing. The reason why we have it is because just because you have a sob story doesn't mean you can just get in. You have to. There's a proper way to do things, and nobody has a problem with doing it the proper way. But not only do they come here, but then on top of that, our government pays for their living and all this other stuff. At least back in the 1800s to early 1900s, there was no assistance. You just had to figure it out on your own. Why are we going into debt helping the world when we can't even take care of ourselves? There's already too many people that we can't take care of.
Well, I like the idea that I'm supposed to have empathy for people that don't have empathy for others.
Right.
Like when these fuckers set up a taco truck at the end of the corner, that disrupts traffic. It bothers the people that live in the neighborhood. It's not cool. It's disrespectful. They lack empathy for other people. So when they get kicked out and we laugh at their crying, I don't feel bad about it. And the little pussy ass faggots that were commenting on your Facebook about those videos, they're pussy faggots and they can come over here and suck my cock. How about you come and illegally cross my border and suck my dick while you're over here? How's that sound? Like like when you cry like a little bitch on Facebook over us laughing, that makes me think, well, yeah, you shouldn't be in the country. I was right to laugh at you. You don't belong here. We don't need any more fucking weaklings. Okay? We have enough crybabies in this country. Stay in your own country and cry there. Cry about how hard it is on the other side of the border. Oh, I'm having such a hard time.
Yeah.
Eat shit. Die.
And
die.
Well, and also, like I know the guy was gay, so I guess it's a little bit different. But you shouldn't cry as a man, like in public. But it was also a very performative thing. He didn't just set up a camera and cry legitimately. It was to get sympathy or to I don't even know if the story's true. It could be a total...
Exactly. I love it. Yeah, exactly. Good point. Maybe I'm just crying because I want attention in general.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because he didn't have an accent.
No.
And as I said, I don't know if this got cut out or whatever, but he looks pretty white. He's at least trying to look white. So
yeah.
What the fuck do I care?
Right. And it's not it's not below people to make up fake stuff for clout, and that's obviously because it went super viral because everyone was laughing at it. Not just us, but like a ton of people were laughing, going, "Dude, this is so lame. Don't do this," you know. And when I saw it, my general reaction was laughing. Like I you know, and I love when people are like, yeah, on Facebook they're just like, you should feel shame. It's like, no, there's nothing shameful about laughing at what this is. This is
what did I do that was shameful? I didn't do anything shameful. This guy's crying on the internet. That's shameful. He should be ashamed of that.
Right.
But also, all we did was laugh. These pussies. We didn't even say anything about the guy. I could have said, "Go suck a cock, you disgusting faggot." How's that? Did you like hearing that? I could have said a lot of mean things. I didn't say anything. You're crying over me laughing at something that's obviously funny.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It is.
It's funny when someone breaks the law and then gets busted. That's funny to me. I think, fuck yeah. I don't break the law. Like, I have to tell you, I've been all over the world, and I stayed for the exact amount of time that my visa was good for. I didn't just fucking hang out in France for 6 months. You know why? Because I didn't want to get fucking arrested at the fucking airport. Okay? These are people that don't have common sense. When you break the law, you should anticipate getting arrested.
Right.
And they're not even getting arrested. They're just being told to go home. Big fucking deal.
Right.
What's the cry about? You're just going home.
Yeah. What's that old saying? When you stray from the path that you've been taught, don't expect sympathy and don't get caught. So, you know, like I have zero sympathy for you if you break the law. And look, I've broken the law. I got a DUI. I went to jail. You know, it was my own fault, and I learned from it. I've never been in trouble again, and that was like over almost 10 years ago now. I have zero troubles. I follow the rules. You know, I learned how to just, you know, be a productive member of society, and it's like you can't expect sympathy when you're doing again. Even if that's true, you can't expect sympathy. And I would bet money, like $100, that whole thing is fake, because the guy just was like, oh, this will go viral, or maybe he just, you know, I doubt it's real. It felt fake, because there's so many videos on the internet that are fake, because people will do whatever it takes to get views, you know. I have one last video. There's no audio on this, but let's go to. So this dude's drunk, and he's grabbing up. I don't know. I think that's that guy's girl, I believe, and he just boom.
Yes.
Wrecks him. Isn't it feel good to see this? Like,
it's very satisfying. I love how the woman's not even bothered by it either. she probably is like, get in the car so I can go home and fuck you right now.
Right.
You can only imagine how wet she got as soon as that happened. But yeah, he had his hands all over her, and it's like, it's very obvious that they're together. They're playing pool together.
Yeah.
Can we watch that again, actually?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love that video. That's That's definitely one of my.
Yeah, look at this dickhead. He's an illegal alien too, by the way.
Just
Dude,
boom.
he never saw it coming. That's beautiful.
Right.
The only thing she was bothered about is that the guy's arm brushed up against her face or something.
Yeah.
She was not concerned about the fact that he was knocked out cold.
Right. Right. No.
And then this other dipshit coming in there to break it up. I'm assuming he's the bartender or something, but
Right.
that's disrespectful. Look at what he's doing.
Boom.
Oh.
That's like he didn't actually fist. He got a lot more forearm, but that's enough to knock a guy out. You know, if you do
Well,
it right.
when you're that drunk, yeah. He wasn't even looking in the right direction. The other guy is his buddy, I realize.
Oh, really?
They're probably waiting to use the pool. Yeah. See, because there he is over there. You see him coming around the side there?
Okay. He's probably trying to help him, I guess, get his buddy out of there, maybe. Let's see that.
My guess is that they were probably playing pool before these two came up.
Oh,
Look,
okay.
she said, "Don't touch me."
Oh yeah, she
was just concerned. She was just concerned that she would get hit. That's all that she cared about.
Yeah.
She doesn't give a fuck that guy's on the ground.
No. He
Look,
could be dead.
I hate this guy. I hate him. Good. I hope he is. Even the way he acts, I like the way that he walked in there, like doing a little, like dancing a little jig or whatever. I immediately hated him. Oh, that's the bartender on the left there. Okay.
Where? Oh,
Yeah,
up
good
there.
watch.
Well, I'm gonna keep it on.
Yeah,
loop,
see that?
Boom.
Oh, cool. That's a good. That's a good punch.
And that makes me feel good for.
Dude, he was not. Oh, me too. Yeah, he was knocked out before he would hit the ground. It's beautiful.
It makes me feel good.
But yeah,
for
when
America.
he walks up there like that, yeah, that disgusts me.
Yeah.
And he's acting like it's not a big deal. What's her problem? What's this? Oh, what are you, frigid bitch? What's your problem? You have your period or something?
But
I hate everything about the guy. I hate his bright red shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I hate his immigrant clothing. I'm surprised his shirt's not tucked into his jeans, because that's usually what the illegal immigrants like to do. Don't they get dressed up?
Yeah, when they're dressed up with their like t-shirt with a collar.
Yeah, they tuck the shirt into their jeans.
Right.
Die. Dude, I was so irritated reading the comments that those people left on your end. I didn't even read all of them. I just read to make sure they were Mexican, and then didn't go any further with it. But I was like reading it. Like, first of all, they don't realize that what they're doing makes them look like a loser. Because I don't even know how they would have seen the video, because I don't go through the reels on Instagram at random and comment on anything. That's just a waste of my fucking time.
Right.
What's this guy doing with his life? That's what I want to fucking know. Like,
that guy's been mad at me before for other things, because like I would say stupid things like I talk about my experiences on the train and how like people suck sometimes, and he goes, "Oh, real original," and I'm like, dude, I've been doing comedy for a long time, and yes, you may not find me funny, but a lot of people seem to, and I have a career in it, so it's like you can say whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. It's just like I've seen you comment on other things, and you're just kind of a loser that has to try to make themselves feel better by trying to tear somebody else down. So I just told him like, look, I went for something and I succeeded. Maybe you should do the same. You know? Like,
yeah, that's what I love when people say stuff like, well, your comedy's not making any money, and it's like, well, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing that's making money? You're not doing anything at all. At least I'm trying, you fucking pussy, because I know you want to do this. Otherwise, you'd be commenting on some comedians. Bullshit.
Right.
I don't comment on other comedians' stuff, and I'm a comedian.
Yeah.
So you tell me who's the loser here.
Right.
They never can seem to pick up on that the fact that you're sitting there commenting. The comment that got him to stop is, I said, dude, I hope you are a bot, because you've got way too much free time on your hands. Like, because he commented like twice on me, and I'm like, I'm not even in this conversation, dude. Like, eat shit.
Right.
I get annoyed. I don't want to see the alert on my phone and think, oh, cool, maybe a girl's commenting on something. Maybe a girl likes me, and then it's some fucking guy, some Mexican dude. Oh, cool. You don't like what I have to say, and you think I voted for Trump? I give a fuck.
Right.
Eat shit.
Yeah.
That's my new catchphrase. Eat shit. That's as far as I'm going with it. Eat shit.
Well, I will say that the girl that commented too, like she posts memes all the time, and I always see them, and they're kind of funny. They're mildly like offensive, I guess, but not even remotely offensive. Not to me, anyway. But she would constantly post memes like, "I'm so edgy," all this stuff. So I replied on, because she was like, "How dare you laugh at this guy?" And I replied on hers like, "Aren't you supposed to be edgy? I thought you were this edgelord meme girl." But and then I don't know. She responded, but I just ignored it because I'm like, at this point, I've given you way too much energy. I will respond though, just to keep them like a fish on a reel. Because the more they respond, that video got like 300 some odd views, and I didn't promote it or anything. And like unfortunately, social media, when people get angry, they think that people want to see it, so they push it more. So I'm like, whatever, I have a lot of offensive views. Like if you saw my text threads, you would be mortified. I like to make Holocaust jokes and things, So to me, like our little mild laughing was literally nothing. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think of it as offensive.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought it would offend anybody. I wouldn't have thought it at all.
Yeah, I edited out. I thought I edited out anything offensive. I was just like, we're laughing at a dude crying on the internet. That's hilarious. And then some other comic was like, "Oh, that's real funny, guys." Like he messaged me though. He didn't comment, but he messaged me. It's like, "Real funny, guys, that you're laughing at a guy crying." And I'm like, men shouldn't cry, especially publicly. That guy's gay, so again, it doesn't matter as much. But if you're straight, you definitely shouldn't cry publicly. There's no way a woman is going to be attracted to you after that, ever. But no,
dude, the one time you cry in front of a woman, that's it. They never forget it, and they hold it against you for the rest of the time. And even after they dump you, they still hold it against you because they saw you being weak.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's it.
They can't see that.
Yeah, you're supposed to know what to do. You're supposed to have leadership ability. I mean, you don't have to be like the buffest dude. You just have to have a confidence and a direction. Really, that's it. Like, I've learned that over time, of course. But anyway, so I have one last segment. If you want to look at that, it's speaking of comments. This is a comments thing. So ready? That's probably my favorite. So, like this one's okay. Wait, sorry about losing your home. Anyway, here's a dancing twink. I love the Instagram has become way more not based, but just they don't care anymore. They don't give a fuck. They're gonna say like the meanest shit now, and it didn't used to be that way, and it's gotten that way, and it's hilarious. And then my other favorite is this is the final boss in the LGBT community. Like they're just great. Great, just people are just funny, like funnier than comedians these days, because they're comedians.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, comedians are too concerned with their image and all that stuff, and so looking at this, you're like, yeah, no, regular people have gotten way better than most comedians. And I have one more video that I think, hopefully, you're as disgusted by this as I was.
He gets to open up one treat jar.
The missus is gonna let me open up a jar. This is from when you switch to a different yogurt. So this one, I'm really expecting something special. Put the rest down or else I'm gonna go like...
Go crazy!
Yeah, I'm gonna go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That's what we like to call them. When it comes out, it's like a Cocoa Puff.
That was probably my favorite one.
Wait, what's in there? A fart?
Yeah.
Oh God! And she doesn't enjoy this either.
No.
Look at her face.
I love you so much.
You got pink eye now.
Yes. He gets to open up
Oops. Yeah, so that one was I guess it was satire or whatever. But oh wait, this is still I forgot I had this going. Shit. That's probably my favorite. But the fart one is satire, but the fact that nowadays you can't tell the difference because people just put stuff like that out there. It just makes me like not livid, but it just disgusted with where we've gone, you know?
Yeah, it's repulsive.
Yeah, and then I have one last video. I think this will.
Because I'm non-binary, and I also use they and them.
LGBTQ was my favorite one of that one. They're putting, like, you know how people are always like, no, they're not trying to convert your kids, but they're putting it in children's programming now. You know?
Of course they are trying to convert your kids. How else do they make new gay people to fuck?
Yeah, because you can't.
People are so naive. They're insane. These people like to put their penis inside assholes. Shit-filled assholes. You think they won't fuck your kids too? Get fucking real, dude. Grow up.
Right.
There's, people talk about projecting, and they think that people just project their bad qualities into other people. But I notice that people project their good qualities too. They think, well, I would never rape a kid, so I just can't imagine someone else would.
Right.
Well, I got news for you. Some people are bad, and they're not like you. None of them are like you.
No.
You have to realize that at some point that most people are not like you, and they don't have the same values as you.
Right. And
gay people don't have the same values as people that are Christians.
And,
how is that not obvious?
Gavin McInnes has been keeping track of all of the drag time story hour people that are sexual predators. So like child porn, they have all this terrible stuff. They get caught with it, and it's not a small amount of people. He hasn't even been keeping track all the way, but he's got over 20, and there's not even that many of them in the country. So per capita, that's really terrible. And these are people where the parents are trying to push it, and the kids don't want it. They're looking like what the hell is going on, and the stupid parents that try and push this are like, no, it's to teach people that there's people that are different. Yeah, no shit, there's people that are different, but you still don't need to expose them to this. And why do they dress like strippers? If it's just, why don't you just get like a lesbian with a suit,
Well, they don't even dress like strippers. They dress like demons.
Yes.
They always look like demons.
Yeah.
Literal fucking, or what we perceive as demons, I guess. It's just weird. And yeah, don't these women, it's always women who are pushing this crap.
Yes.
Don't these women ever wonder why these drag queens are not out reading to blind people?
Or the elderly.
Why are they always, why are they fixated on children? You don't think that's weird? That's not odd to you?
It's really weird.
Because if I were going to, like straight up, dude, if I was going to volunteer, it would be at a no-kill cat shelter or someplace where I could be around other adults. I don't like other people's kids. I mean, if I had kids, it would be different. I like my sister's kids. They're okay. But I don't like other people's kids. They suck. I hate them. They're really annoying and loud.
Yes.
So the idea, and if I was a gay dude, part of the joy of being gay is not having to deal with kids. I mean, like, that's the reason to be gay as far as I'm concerned. Oh, cool. None of my friends will have kids. I don't have to be around anyone's kids. This is great.
Right. And yet they, for some reason, not for some reason, it seems like we know the reason, but people lie to themselves. And like you said, they're trying to make, they're putting their best intentions into another person. Well, guess what? That person, there's a thing called the real world. And in the real world, there's bad people that are going to do bad things. And they use these, like, all these type of things as shields to try and make you not think about, oh, maybe they're bad, because that's what the Catholic Church was for a long time, and now it's the drag time story hour. So I don't know why people are so naive to the fact that there's evil in this world, and there's demons for sure. But yeah, so anyway, are you ready for the final video?
You said that like 5 times. God damn it, Chris! How many final videos do we have left?
No, final video. I had a bunch of videos. Hold on, I got this.
Okay. You mean this is the last one at all? Oh, here we go. Okay, shit, yeah.
Dude,
I love. Okay, is there sound on any of these bumpers too?
Yes.
Is there a song playing? Oh yeah,
No,
I
it's
can't
just-
hear the bump. I can't hear the sound, so I just see the bumper graphics,
Oh,
and the
okay.
graphics just tickle me. They just tickle me because they just look funny by themselves with no music.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay. Wow.
Final video.
Final video. So this is a great one because this guy is trying to shoplift. The guy in the red with the backpack, and then the guy goes boink.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that's what. First
I
of
don't
all,
understand. How did the
look at it.
Vulcan death grip touch or something? What happened there?
The guy on the right.
Okay. I didn't see. He threw something at him.
He threw like a Coke bottle and just boinked him in the head and
beautiful.
knocked him out. Watch, boink.
Oh, that's awesome! And even the way he threw it, he knew exactly what the fuck he was doing. Oh, that was beautiful.
And he didn't hit
then
the security
he
guard either.
No, and he runs away. Watch.
Boom.
He's like, "Oops,
Yep.
I got him.
I'm out. I'm out.
It's so satisfying. I'm so tired of these shoplifters.
I know. This is one of
It
the
really
most.
sucks.
Yeah.
Well, they're not. They're scary, dude. Because there's a Ralph's near my house. It's notorious because it doesn't have a security guard at all. So
Okay.
people just go in there with a backpack and just fill their backpack with stuff. It just sucks. And it's like, well, first of all, obviously I'm not going to say anything to them, but the people that work there aren't going to say anything either. Like, you want to get your ass kicked
For like
because
minimum
you protected
wage.
Ralph.
Yeah.
Yeah, I protected Ralph's best interests. I had Ralph's best interest at heart, and I got my fucking ass kicked in the parking lot as a result.
Right. But yeah, so that was just one of the more satisfying videos to see, and like we need more of that. But I know that you can't do that legally. But at least carry pepper spray, because I talked to a cop, and pepper spray is the most legal way to defend yourself. So you can just do a little bit of that, and then that guy is.
You don't even need to. You don't even need to spray it. You don't even need to spray it. You just need to pull it out. Because I carry pepper spray, and I've never had to use it once.
Mhm.
But every time I pulled it out of my pocket, the situation changed in my favor.
Right.
So I'll give you a story real quick. I was walking down the street, minding my own beeswax, and this guy came up behind me on a bicycle. And I said to the guy, this is all I said. I swear, I said, "Bike lane's over there." I just pointed at the bike lane, and
Right.
that's it. I didn't say anything else. So he goes past me. And then like a half a block away, he turns around and he starts riding his bike at me. He's still on the sidewalk. He starts riding towards me. I just pull my pepper spray out and I hold it up like this.
Right.
Like this. There we go. And the guy immediately took his bike off of the sidewalk and started riding in the bike lane.
Right.
I didn't even have to say anything to him because he knew that he get fucked up if I sprayed him in the face with that. But that's what it's like to live here in California, where I didn't say anything bad to the guy. I didn't say anything mean to him. I just said, "Get the fuck." I mean, I just said the bike lane's over there, dude. Your bike shouldn't be on the sidewalk. That's it.
Right.
He was gonna kick my ass. He's gonna kick my ass because I had told him to get his bicycle off the fucking sidewalk. Fuck this. Fuck this state.
Fuck this state. And I feel like that's a good place to end. Thank you so much
Okay.
for doing the show. I'm gonna play the opening, and then we're done.
Okay.
All right.